Alright, good morning everybody. This is the day after Izzy's birthday. Still exploring our birthday weekend options and adventures. And we learned about this road we're on right now. It's called Lakeview Drive out of Bryson City. Also called the Road to Nowhere. There's a little sign right here that says, "Welcome to the Road to Nowhere, a broken promise." Started in 1943. The idea here was the federal government, that is, they were going to create this new road through the area here, because they created a Fontana Dam back in the 40s. That's the point. So they created Fontana Lake by damming off the area and flooding out the area, chasing off all the locals. You'll be able to get access to your cemeteries up here high on the ridges. And they started making this road, and basically it just dead ends. Like, that's why they call it the Road to Nowhere. They just cut all this road through the mountains here. And by the way, we're in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park now. So they cut all this road through the national park, and it actually goes nowhere, as you'll see today. So stay tuned, watch. At the end here, we'll end at a tunnel, and basically the tunnel is the end of the road. What they said was that they ran into environmental issues. I guess maybe like unstable land or something like that. But for whatever reason, they cut funding. This is the moral of the story here. So they did all this work. They cut the funding, and it was just a few years ago that they finally had a settlement here. The locals did with the federal government, and I guess the outcome of the settlement was they finally got some money, and so now they opened up and made like a little park. So they actually have hiking trails out here. We're going to go hike in a different area, but we figured this road would be worth checking out. It's supposed to be a scenic drive. You get to see Fontana Lake and all that kind of good stuff. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy the views. Example of some of the views you have along this road to nowhere. So again, it's, oh, there you go, there's Fontana Lake down there. Oh, the lake level looks really low though, like several feet lower, like, ooh, a lot of lower. See that white line up there? I think the level's normally up to there. But anyhow, yeah, so nice views along the ride here, the road to nowhere. Very mountainous view. We're actually in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park right now. They say the plan was to tie this road into the Blue Ridge Parkway, but again, that never happened for a variety of reasons. But it's a really scenic drive. Like I said, it's not long. It's right outside of Bryson City, so I'd say definitely come check it out. And then they have a few little hiking trails out here. Some are like 3 miles. The longest one's like 8, but they have a few here that are like 2 or 3 miles long. They're loop trails, not rated as being very difficult, but it's very pretty. See, windy, scenic road. Alright, 1 minute. Actually, less than 1 minute. And look, see? All the things in the middle of the road there, the little pylons, that's the end of the road. So from here we walk. This is the end of vehicular traffic on the road to nowhere. Actual road goes a little bit further, but they stop everybody at that parking lot there. From here it's pedestrian traffic only. There's not much left beyond this though. There's a little tunnel coming up, and then that's it. You have different trails here. So you have the tunnel trail, which is only 1/10 of a mile. You can bypass the tunnel, just a little bit over half a mile. Then you have the White Oak Branch Trail here, it's 2 miles, and the Forney Creek Trail, which is 3 miles. And not listed on the sign, but also out here you have the Gold Mine Loop Trail. It's like 3.5 miles or so. I forget exactly what that is. So there's a lot of hiking though. It's a good thing about coming out here. So if you want to come here, you can enjoy a little scenic drive, like I said. You can walk the road to nowhere. the road to nowhere. We had this tunnel here. I forget the distance. It's like 365 feet, I believe it is. And it just goes through here into the end of the road. Let's go check it out. Here we go into the tunnel on the road to nowhere. Eventually going to be at the dead end of the road that literally goes nowhere. Very echoey though.
I'm gonna go fish. Oh. Looks good like that. Alright, come on. So, road to nowhere.
A lot of graffiti, a lot of erosion. See a lot of rusted out spots. All this stuff here. Yes. Hello. Yeah, like echoes repeatedly again and again and again.
Hi. So this is road to nowhere?
Well, 365 feet long this tunnel.
Oh, okay.
Dude, right through the road, man.
Made it.
A lot longer than it looks from back here, right?
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I think they're on top of the tunnel up there.
Yeah.
See, there's a bunch up there on top. So anyway, this is the road to nowhere. We came out through the tunnel. Not nearly as windy here. Just that tunnel acting like a wind tunnel of all things. But the road continues up this way for, I'm not sure exactly how far, but pretty short distance. They say it ends up pretty much just like right after the tunnel here. So we're not going to keep walking it, but basically it just dead ends into the woods at some point. So there you go, the road to nowhere. Now it's just a hangout for graffiti artists and hoodlums and stuff. Right? Looks like they cut a bunch of terraces into the hillside for some reason. It's all like stair step. 1943 when they started. Well, they said they ran into an issue out here and then they stopped funding it. But this is the end of the road to nowhere right here. Beyond this, they've created trails out here now. But this is right here. Where is he standing at? That's the last of the road right there. It's not very far from the end of the tunnel. But that's it. So yeah, they started this back in the 40s when they created Fontana Lake. They did that by damming off the river again, displacing a lot of locals. So they said, oh, well, we'll build you this nice scenic highway to reconnect it to your cemeteries and stuff, which are back that way somewhere. They never completed the road though. So now it's just this. The road literally to nowhere. Dead ends in the middle of the woods here. Now luckily, like I said, it's in the national park, so they used some funding here to create these trails and all like that. And there are a lot of trails out here to hike and I think some camping and stuff too. So it's not a complete loss, but just definitely an interesting story, I think.